Belle banche verso. Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, today we'll have short introduction, short briefing of Cementum. I think कल properly नहीं हो पाया था, तो हम थोड़ा सा एक short overview दूंगा मैं आपको, ठीक है? Cementum, it is light yellow in color, which is lighter than dentine. That's how we can differentiate it, right? It has thickness around 150 to 200 micrometers at the apical area plus furcation area, and it is thin at CEJ, which is around 16 to 60 micrometer. Right. So if we talk about this is a tooth and this is your cementum layer. This is your PDL. So it is PDL is thick around here, thick around here. So it is thin from here, so it has a shape of hourglass. PDL has hourglass appearance. So you'll get question in examination that PDL is thinner at coronal area, apical area, middle area. So you'll give it is thinner at middle area, right? Now, classification. It is classified into acellular and cellular cementum. Acellular is primary cementum, and acellular means cells are absent. This is cellular, it is secondary cementum. Cells are present. Acellular cementum is present at cervical, third area, and it is present, cellular cementum is present at middle and apical area, right? Now come to your fibers. Intrinsic fibers and extrinsic fibers. So intrinsic fibers are those which are inside the cementum. That means which arises in the cementum and are present inside the cementum, right? And extrinsic fibers are Sharpey's fibers. Now you all know that this is a root and those are running parallel to root portion are intrinsic fibers, and those are coming from external side. That means extrinsic fibers are those are coming from external side. So you all know that there is PDL outside the cementum. So the fibers coming from PDL into the cementum, these are principal fibers. They are extrinsic fibers. So they are called Sharpey's fibers, right? And Sharpey's fibers are perpendicular to cementum and they are present in majority. And these intrinsic fibers are parallel to cementum, right? Now come to Now come to types of fibers. So first is your acellular, afibrillar, that means cells absent and fibers are also absent. Second one is acellular extrinsic fibrillar. That means cells absent but has extrinsic fibers, right? Third one is cellular mixed stratified. Now mixed is only one, so it has cells plus mixed fibers. That means both extrinsic and intrinsic. Then come to your cellular intrinsic fibrillar. That means cells are present plus intrinsic fibers are present. So there is a way to remember all this. As I've already told you yesterday, like we have piggy bank. So suppose this is your piggy bank. So now we have two things. One is rupee note and second is coin, right? So at the bottom of the area, when we are purchasing, we are having a new piggy bank, then what happened? At the bottom, सबसे पहले आपको कौन सबसे पहले Vandana, are you talking to us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you would like to ask something?
No, sir.
So your mic is on, I think.
Okay.
So kindly switch off your mic, Vandana. We are having noise from your side. Okay, thanks. So if we have piggy bank, then there is a 1 rupee note, 2 rupee note, 10 rupees note, 100 rupees note, and there is a coin. So coins हैं आपके पास और कुछ आपके पास notes हैं, right? So what happened? अब क्या होता है, सबसे पहले आपको आपके पेरेंट्स, आपके मॉम डैड सबसे पहले नोट्स देते हैं, तो आपने नोट्स रख दिए. दीज आर कॉल्ड इंट्रिंसिक मनी, मतलब जो वी ऑलरेडी हैड उसको हमने इसमें डाल दिया, राइट? देन वी हैव नोट प्लस कॉइन्स. सो नोट प्लस कॉइन्स है हमारे पास. सो वी हैव मिक्स्ड वन, राइट? देन वी हैव, हमें जो बाहर से मिला है, वो नोट मिला है, कुछ भी है, शगुन मिला है, extrinsic one, and we have empty part which is acellular. So this is the criteria, this is the basic way to remember. आप अपने तरीके से कैसे भी याद रख सकते हो, that's up to you, but I used to remember like this on, right? So intrinsic fibers mainly made up of type 1 collagen. So अब कैसे होते हैं वो? Suppose this is your intrinsic fiber, right? And these are your extrinsic fibers. Sorry, these are not extrinsic, these are intrinsic fibers only, right? So intrinsic fibers have a mainly made up of type 1 collagen. बीच में टाइप 1 collagen होगा. और अगर हम बात करें कि it is surrounded by type 3 collagen fibers. So मेन हमारा टाइप 1 collagen है, वो सराउंडेड होता है बाय योर टाइप 3 फ्रॉम बोथ द साइड्स, राइट? अब हमें जो निमोनिक है वो भी याद रखना है. क्या निमोनिक है? ऑल, अब, बेस, में. So all that means all the tissues are made up of type 1 collagen, hyaline cartilage made up of type 2 collagen, arteriole type 3, basement membrane type 4. You will get this question. ये question बहुत common आता है. Main cell membrane, means मतलब cell membrane made up of type 5. Then your ligament plus bone made up of type 6. Cartilage made up of type 9. Again, you'll get this question also. Bone plus cartilage made up of type 11. Development of tooth type 12. Mainly you will get questions, this one and this one. So remember, and type 2 also, this one also, right? Now, what is CJ? Cemento-enamel junction. It is of 3 types pattern. One in which enamel is overlapped by cementum. One in which there is approximation of enamel and cementum. And third one, when there is a gap between enamel and cementum, and here there is lack of cementum, and due to lack of cementum, patient will feel sensitivity. Clinically, you can see. So these 3 conditions we have. This condition is present around 60%. Which is called overlap condition. This is called butt joint, which is around 30%. And here is gap junction, which is around 10%. If you'll get range, then it is around 6 to 10%. right? Then come to cemento-dentinal junction. Cemento-dentinal junction, that is in primary teeth, it is scalloped like this. And in permanent teeth, it is smooth, right? And it is around 2 to 3 micrometer wide. Right? And CDJ, cemento-dentinal junction, in case of endodontics, it is important because we have to obturate till CDJ, right? The obturating material should end around CDJ. Clear up to this? Then come to your aging, which is very, very important. Very, very important. With age, cementum become irregular and there is increase in deposition of cementum at the apical end, right? And there is deposition and resorption of cementum. Somebody asked me yesterday, I think Priyanka, that it is physiologic or pathologic. Sometimes, see, all the your lifetime, it is physiologic because of mesial migration. So there are new deposition. When there is a new deposition, there are some lines formed. These are called reversal lines. So reversal lines which delineates the border of previous resorption, right? Border of previous resorption, right? Then your ankylosis. Ankylosis is these are the main things what that happen to cementum. Ankylosis हो जाती है where there is loss of PDL and your bone is directly attached to the tooth. And on percussion, you will get metallic sound, right? And due to mesial migration, there is thickness of cementum on the distal surface of the root and there is thinness of cementum at the mesial surface. So that's all for the cementum. Then we will discuss about alveolar process. Now everybody knows what is alveolar process. हम जनरल बात करेंगे. एल्वियोलर प्रोसेस एक वो प्रोसेस है जिसमें टूथ एम्बेड होता है. दैट मींस कि जो रूट है, दैट इज रूट इज supported by that. So this is your basic alveolar process, right? This is your alveolar process. This portion. So now we'll discuss something about alveolar process. What is the structure of alveolar process? And which type of bone is present outside, which type of bone is present inside, which type of bone is present in the interdental area. So first of all, we'll discuss about the bone. The outside, there is compact bone, and this bone is also, this total bone is compact bone. सी, अगर आपने रेडियोग्राफ देखा है तो रेडियोग्राफ में आपको बीच में रेडियोलुसेंट दिखेगा एज कंपेयर टू दिस लाइंस. दीज लाइंस यू विल सी दैट इन द रेडियोग्राफ these lines are appears radio opaque. So radiographically this line is called as lamina dura, right? There is a misconception. कुछ लोग कहते हैं PDL appears as a lamina dura, but no, the compact bone is appears on the radiograph as lamina dura. Now compact bone के अंदर there is a bone, sorry, very sorry, this is not compact bone, this is your cortical bone. This is not compact bone, this is your cortical bone. Again I repeat, this is your lamina dura is a compact bone, but this is your cortical bone. ठीक है? This is, sorry, outside we have cortical bone, and inside we have compact bone. So this is your compact bone. This one is compact bone. It appears in the radiograph as lamina dura. So basically lamina dura is a compact bone that lies adjacent to the periodontal ligament in the tooth socket. So lamina dura surrounds the tooth socket and provides the attachment surface with which the sharpest fibers of periodontal ligament perforate. ठीक है? शार्पेस्ट फाइबर्स जो है पेरिडोंटल लिगामेंट के उसमें भी परफोरेट करते हैं. ठीक है? So cortical bone outside, compact bone inside, which is also called alveolar bone proper. It has, अगर आपने बुक में देखा होगा, इसमें कुछ इस तरह के सर्कल्स बने होते हैं. इसका रीजन क्या है? जो भी आपकी नर्व सप्लाई है, ब्लड सप्लाई है, दैट गोज इनसाइड दिस. So this bone is called as cancellous bone or supporting bone. Again, it is present in the furcation area also. ठीक है? आपको interdental area also, like ये दो टीथ है हमारे, ये जो एरिया है, ये जो बोन है बीच में, दिस इज योर cancellous bone, right? So we have cortical bone outside, we have compact bone inside, which is called alveolar bone proper. So compact bone is a tissue, is a composed of osteon and forms the external layer of all the bones, right? So here we can see what is the difference between compact bone and cancellous bone. So cancellous bone is a spongy bone. So they are made up of trabeculae, whereas compact bone is a hard bone. They fill the outer layer of the most bones. And your spongy bone fills the innermost bone, right? So your cortical bone, compact bone, then your cancellous bone, right? So this area, अगर आपको क्वेश्चन आता है इंटरडेंटल एरिया में कौन सी, इंटरसेप्टल एरिया में कौन सी बोन होती है, तो इट इज योर कैंसिलस बोन. कैंसिलस बोन बोलना. राइट. कॉम्पैक्ट बोन ऑल्सो, बिकॉज देखो सी, अब इसमें कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है कि कॉम्पैक्ट बोन क्या है और कॉर्टिकल बोन क्या है. जो कॉर्टिकल बोन है, दिस इज अ प्लेट जिसको सबको इकट्ठा करके रखना है. एंड योर कॉम्पैक्ट बोन इज ऑल्सो कॉर्टिकल बोन. सो दिस कॉम्पैक्ट बोन जो है, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉर्टिकल बोन. सो इट इज वन एंड सेम थिंग. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव cortical plate here. Then we start with the compact bone. This plate is over here. Then your compact bone, cortical plate with the compact bone, and then your cancellous bone. So इस चीज को अगर आप कंफ्यूज होते हो तो इस चीज को भूल जाओ. This is compact bone. This is cortical plate. Most of the people become confused with these two. So cortical is a plate. Then we start with the compact bone, then your cancellous bone. Right? Then come to your what are the ingredients, what are the components of bone. So there is organic and inorganic components. So organic components, again, organic is made up of collagen. How much? 90% with the type 1. And your inorganic has calcium and phosphorus. Right? So this is the basic thing we must know about the alveolar process. We'll discuss alveolar process more in detail in the DADH when I'm going to take your DADH lecture. Then we'll discuss that also. We'll discuss in detail alveolar process over there with the inorganic and organic matter, right? But basic we must know over here up to that point on. Then there are two terminologies which we must know. One is your fenestration. Second is your sense. So इन दोनों में भी आप लोग कंफ्यूज होते हो. सी, कोई भी चीज जिसमें आप कंफ्यूज होते हो उसकी किसी एक चीज को याद रख लो बस. सो डी मीन्स डोर, मतलब कि पूरा दरवाजा खुला है. ठीक है, एंड एक डोर हो गया और फेनेस्ट्रेशन याद रख लो विंडो। अगर ये याद नहीं रहता है, जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस, डी डेसेस डी डोर, दैट मीन्स there is lack of bone over the root surface and your marginal bone is not intact. So from here to here there is bone loss, but in case of fenestration there is only window formation at the apical area of the root, but we have intact marginal bone. This is the basic difference between fenestration and dehiscence, and directly with the definition you will get question. Fenestration की definition दी होगी, dehiscence की दी होगी, same definition है. Only there is a difference between these two definition, that marginal bone is intact and marginal bone is not intact. Right? Just remember this thing. Then we will discuss the most important point about all these. That before that I would like to discuss about one very important thing which is called biological width. You will get direct question from biological width. So what is biological width? Suppose this is your enamel, right? This is your gingiva. So this is your enamel. This is your gingival sulcus. Then your epithelial attachment. Then your gingival connective tissue, and then is your this is your alveolar bone. Now what is biological width? Biological width is defined as the combination of epithelial attachment and gingival connective tissue. So epithelial attachment is 0.97 mm and your connective tissue attachment is 1.07 mm. This combined becomes 2.04 mm. This is your biological width. Now, how it is important that we have to maintain the distance of restorations from this biological width so as to maintain the integrity of gingival tissue. Right? So your restoration above the above the bone. So it's very important. Right? So remember this time. So enamel, this is gingival sulcus, this is epithelial attachment, then your gingival connective tissue, this is a alveolar bone crop. This biological width is 2.04 mm. Directly you can get the biological.